Hey Cam fam, welcome back and welcome to Keeping Up with Cam. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in today. We're actually going to be doing a little bit of a different style of video. This isn't a regular toddler boy hairstyle video. This is actually going to be just a sit down with me. I'm going to talk a little bit about porosity, specifically low porosity, because that's the kind of hair that Kamari has. I'm just going to give you a little bit of information on that, and I'm also going to talk to you about my new favorite product. So before we get into that, if you can please hit that subscribe button down below, turn on those post notifications or hit that bell so that you're able to know whenever we post a new video. Thumbs up this video if you like it, and please don't forget to hit us up in the comment section below. We love to talk to you guys. We love to hear from you guys. Any tips, questions, concerns, video ideas, let us know. Also, don't forget to share us on your socials and with your family, and head over to our social media, which is at Keeping Up with Cam. So I don't want to ramble on for long because I can talk. I just want to give you guys the basic information. I've combed through a lot of stuff, and this is what I found would be the most important. I do have my notes, so I'm just going to go over them. I'm going to let you guys know. If you see me reading off of it, just know I didn't memorize this stuff. I didn't go to school for it, so I don't know it off of my head. And I'm not a broadcaster, so I don't have a teleprompter. So this isn't gonna look seamless. So porosity is the rate at which moisture or water is absorbed, and porosity is determined by how the cuticle is formed. So Cam has low porosity hair. So low porosity curly hair has tight cuticles, unlike high porosity hair, which has open cuticles. So the tight cuticles holds less moisture and doesn't absorb products that are made from normal or high porosity hair. So without knowledge or understanding of our hair porosity, honestly, we can't know what products to use. We can't know what type of regimen to instill in our hair care routines. So porosity knowledge is super important, and even just the basics of it. I mean, I'm not a pro, I don't know all the stuff. So characteristics of low porosity hair. The big one, the one that went ding 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 when I was like, okay, yeah, this is what we have here, would be the fact that it takes a long time for hair to get wet, or the hair just doesn't absorb water. That's Kamari. If you guys have been watching our videos, you know I say it all the time. His hair, it just sucks up the water, and it's like nothing. Like, it's just like, where did it go? So that is definitely a sign. If you guys are realizing that with your little ones, let that register to you that, you know what, this may be low porosity hair that we're dealing with here. Also, another characteristic is that it takes forever to dry. Now, this is not a characteristic that Kamari has, which I find really weird. If the hair doesn't really absorb water, then why would it dry quickly? Why would it take forever to dry? Because there's not even any water in there. But whatever. In our case, Cam's hair dries in the blink of an eye. Again, if you see the videos that I do, you see I have that spray bottle, because by the time I'm done one section of the hair is dry. I gotta go to the next section, I gotta spray it, I gotta put the products in, I gotta do the style. So I don't know if this is a characteristic that is a maybe or a here and there, but that one definitely is not one of our characteristics. Product buildup. As product buildup would be like, the product just sits on the hair. It doesn't really get into the hair. It leaves residue, stuff like that. If you guys remember the most recent Shea Moisture video, and I was telling you guys that it was just greasy and sticky, and I could feel it on his hair the next day. I could feel it on his hair at that moment. Like, it just didn't absorb into the hair. That would be a reason why. I mean, the product in and of itself wasn't the best for us anyways, but I can say the reason why it didn't agree with his hair would be because of his low porosity. And then we have frizz. So when you wash their hair and then it dries and you see that it's frizzy, there's not really much definition to it, that is another characteristic of low porosity, because again, the hair shaft is not being penetrated well enough by the water. The hair is not being soaked in like it would with high or medium to normal porosity hair. So we're not getting that definition and that bounce back like we would like. Okay, so hair care and products. So we're looking for heat. Yes, I know, what am I talking about, right? I don't like heat, I don't. But there's ways around it where it's not just a blow dryer, not just a straightener, you know what I mean? So what we can do with our conditioner is actually warm up that conditioner before we put it in our hair. So we could treat it like a newborn's bottle and just put it in a glass or a cup, or sorry, not a glass, cup, same thing. Put it in a glass or a bowl of hot water, let that warm up, and then work it into the hair. That is using the conditioner that we need to go through our hair, but it's also giving that warmth that we need to open up the cuticles. We can also use like a steaming cap. I have one of those. I like to try and use it here and there. The reason why I don't use it as often is because Cam doesn't want to keep it on his head, and I don't I don't wrong him. I understand that he's like, what is this contraption on my head, mom? But doing deep conditions, doing hot oil treatments and steaming the hair with those is also really helpful and really beneficial. Trying getting those into your routine as regular as possible will be helpful to your little one's low porosity hair. So when we think of our sealing routine, we think of LCO and we think of LOC. So I did for a long time do the LOC method, but I've realized that the LCO method works better for Cam's hair. So for the L, we have our liquid. You can use like a leave-in, a liquid leave-in, like a spray. I just go with water, straight up water. Literally the best thing you could use. You don't have to like, you know, fix it or move it. No, it's just water. Make sure it's warm. So you would have to put it into that spray bottle that you use every time that you're doing your hair. You can't just kind of like, oh, leave it and get back to it. Warm water is best. If you're taking these tips for yourself and you have color treated hair, warm water isn't going to be best for you because warm water strips that color out. Thankfully, our kitties, in most cases, depending on their age, they don't have color treated hair, so we don't have to worry about that for them. But if we are taking these steps, if we are taking these tips for ourselves as the adults, keep that in mind. If you have color treated hair, you'd want to stay away from the whole warm water thing because your color is going to go bye-bye. So after the L, we have our C, which is our cream. Any type of cream, butter, moisturizer, anything like that. So our Shea Moisture Curling Buttercream, absolutely love that. This new product that I've been dying to tell you about, which is a moisturizing hair butter, that also works really well. Just anything that is going to work through the hair, saturate it, give it that bounce. And then we have our oil. You can use regular oil. You can use a curly hair gel. I haven't been able to get my hands on any type of curly hair gel. I think there is a type of curly hair gel product in the Curly Kids hair care product, but after the first control paste products changed, I was like, I don't want to do anything with them. I do actually have a subscriber who hit me up letting me know about a braiding gel. I think it is from Shea Moisture. I unfortunately don't have it here in Canada. It is something that is in the States, so I may be able to get my hands on it soon. So when I do, I will definitely be doing a review on that. I will definitely be doing a video on that for you guys, seeing how it works well with our low porosity and how it works well with Cam's hairstyle. When we're talking about shampoos, we're going to need a clarifying and a protein-free shampoo. You need to keep in mind though that low porosity shampoos, clarifying shampoos, they strip the hair. So it leaves it dry, it leaves it thirsty. So you have to make sure that you're not using these clarifying shampoos regularly. You're not using it every couple days, every week when you wash their hair. Spread it out. If you wash their hair every week, try every other week, or 2-3 weeks in between is when you use the clarifying. If you're using it every month, use the clarifying shampoo every other month. You know what I mean? Just balance it out. You don't want to strip their hair. But I will say, the clarifying shampoos work really, really well. This is the one that I've been using for Cam. It is a gentle one, so it is helping to do what it's supposed to do, but also not being as harsh. This is one that I would recommend. Now with our conditioners, again, protein free. Not a thick and heavy consistency. They say it's best to use something with kind of a hair milk texture. I'm on the fence with that. I do like a thicker conditioner. I haven't seen any issues with Cam and thicker conditioners. I just find that it saturates his hair so well. It gives it so much slip, and it just reinstills that moisture that we do get taken away when we're using those clarifying shampoos. So currently, this is the conditioner that I'm using. I definitely recommend it. Absolutely love it. And yeah, that's my recommendation. So for oils, it says that nut oils are heavy and difficult for less porous hair to absorb. That would then generate buildup and damage or drying. I believe this is why coconut water, I'm thirsty. This is why coconut oil doesn't work for us. Doesn't work for my hair, doesn't work for his hair. I believe have low porosity hair, and I don't know if it's hereditary, I don't know if it's in the genes, but it would make sense he would get it from both of his parents because the characteristics of low porosity hair are in both of us, and Cam now has them as well. So coconut water is coconut water. Y'all, I think I need some coconut water because clearly it's all I keep talking about. I think I need a vacation. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. But no, coconut oil is not for our hair. I don't know if it's that it just doesn't work in its natural state, because there are products that have coconut oil in it that I find work wonders. So if you have tried taking out coconut oil from your hair care routine and you're still realizing like, why are these products being weird? Take a look at the ingredients, and if you see that there's coconut oil in there, that may be a reason, and you may want to switch out that product or use it a little bit less. These recommendations that I can give will most likely be for the US and maybe the UK, because I know here it's not possible. But Shea Moisture has a low porosity line. I know that it's been discontinued here. I'm not sure if it's been discontinued in the States as well. But you can look into seeing if there are any alternatives. There's also the TGIN Honey Mask Deep Conditioner. You can also look into making sure that you're using argan oil, jojoba oil. Now I'm going to spell this one out for you guys because I don't know how to pronounce it. BAOBAB oil. Baobab. Please don't laugh at me if I'm saying it wrong. But those are some oils that are good for you. Like I said, try to find anything low porosity. Be mindful. I mean, I went to the hair store looking for an alternative and asking for help, and they couldn't really help me.
I know that the Shea Moisture low porosity line is no longer. Like, do you have any like recommendations for something like that? Any low porosity products?
Currently, right now, I'm not too familiar with them, so I can't personally give you a recommendation. So sorry.
That's
about
okay.
that,
Thank you.
So we kind of have to research it and help ourselves to some extent. Okay, so tips for our kitties quickly. Honey in our products is great. Adding it into a hair mask, adding it into deep condition, adding it into regular conditioner. It is so good. Work that in the hair. Obviously be mindful because it's really sticky, and make sure that you get it out in its entirety. But there are also products that center themselves around being like honey or having honey in them. So you could look out for these specific products and try and use those as well. Make sure that we're using lightweight oils like argan and grapeseed oil. They also recommend almond oil, which I mean is now little like, well, you said to stay away from nut oils, and almond is a nut. So you have to see as well what works for each individual, but keep those in mind. Any lightweight oils work best for low porosity hair. I think we've also been doing this already, but if not, moisturize the hair when wet. That way the cuticles do not have the chance to close up. That is why I keep my water in a spray bottle with me, and I go throughout his hair and I spray it with the water before I put in the product. Only way to go. Light and liquid products and frequent deep conditioning with low heat. Like I said, try and get like a heating cap. Those would be beneficial, but stay away from the blow dryer as much as possible. Okay, so if you sat through this and you're like, okay, well that's great, low porosity, how do I figure it out? There are 3 tests or 3 different methods to figuring out your hair's porosity. I went with the strand test. I just find it to be the easiest to understand. So basically you're going to take a strand of hair, clean hair, washed hair, and you're going to put it in a glass of room temperature water. Now if the hair sinks to the bottom, that means that you have high porosity hair. If the hair floats at the top, that means you have low porosity hair. And if the hair is somewhere in the middle, just floating and having fun, that means you have medium to normal porosity hair. Okay, so I hope that was beneficial in terms of porosity, and giving you guys just a little insight on things that you can do or change or add to your routine. If you have any more questions regarding porosity, if I didn't go through something properly, or if you wanted a little more information, please comment section or DM us on Instagram at keepingupwithkham. I will always respond to you guys, promise. But now I'm gonna get to the important stuff, what I hope you may have been waiting for, the ID of my new favorite product. Okay, so it is this. So this is the Mielle, gosh, I'm really bad at these pronunciations. Mielle Moisture RX Hawaiian Ginger Moisturizing Hair Butter. This is the new love of my life in terms of hair care. Like, I cannot be happier with this product. So it says that we are to apply hair butter to sectioned, damp, or dry hair, to finger comb or comb through, to evenly distribute product before braiding or twisting. Allow hair to air dry or sit under a dryer. Perfect for twist outs, braid outs, and bantu knots. Style as desired. This thing does not lie. Okay, I will say I have complained about scent in the past. This does have a scent. It is a bit perfumey, and I don't know if that's because perfume takes notes of flower, or if this is just a really perfume type of product. But I think maybe it even smells like the flower on the outside. I don't know, but there is a scent to it. It isn't too harsh for me, but there is that scent. Now, this is what it looks like in here. It's white, got a little strand or two in here, but it's like a DQ blizzard. It's not going anywhere, like literally. Doesn't go anywhere. There's nothing on my hand. So it is thick, but it works. As well, the main ingredient, what you want to look for when you're looking for products, the main ingredient you need, you know, numero uno, un, deux, trois, uno, dos, tres, whatever. We speak French here, sorry. It's gonna be water, aqua, l'eau, okay? That is what we're looking for. Make sure the first ingredient is water and you will not go wrong. In here, I do see that there is some type of coconut oil in it. Like I said, each product is different. I don't know if it's the coconut oil in its raw form that doesn't go with us. But if this product wasn't working, I would attribute that to the coconut oil. But it works. So shout out to the coconut oil then. I don't know. So the way that I use this, what I do is I add it to his damp hair. I re-wet the hair with the spray bottle, or I use it when I finish washing his hair. I rake through with my fingers, so I'm giving it a good finger detangle. Then I'm going to use the wide tooth comb, and then I'm going to use the smaller side of the comb. I work that through the ends and I work my way up. This thing does such a good job at just coating all the strands of the hair. It doesn't leave it sticky. There's no residue. It's not crunchy. None of that. I literally have no complaints about this product. Now, I have not used any other product from this line. I have not used any other product from this company. I want to know what you guys think. If you've used this company or even this specific product before, let me know. This video is not sponsored. I wish it was. Hey, Mielle, please get at me. I really would love to try other products from this line. I want to, if I can find a staple, if I can find a product that I know that works, I know that I don't have any issue with, why not? Currently this hair butter is my C in our LCO method. And I don't know if I'm going to be switching at any time soon. I still do like the curling buttercream from Shea Moisture Kids, but this is going to be my first and foremost, my go-to before all of it. So if you have any specific questions in regards to this product, on how I use it, how it works, what I would recommend, let me know. Again, comment section or in our DMs at keepingupwithkham on Instagram, and I will let you guys know. If you have any video ideas in regards to it, let me know, and I will do that for you guys. I will be using I've already been using this in my videos, but I will now be using it and showing you that this is the product. I didn't want to like give you guys a little glimpse before I actually started talking about it, but this thing, it's bae. Meat bae. So wrapping it up, because like I said, I didn't want this to be too long. I hope I was able to be insightful. I hope I was helpful for you guys. I hope I answered some questions. I hope I made things a little bit easier. Again, if you like it, thumbs up this video, hit us up in the comments or at keepingupwithkham on Instagram. Subscribe, hit that bell icon, that way you're notified next time that we upload our videos, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.